Hey guys, it is late Sunday here on Pagan Perspective. I am your belated weekend host, Brendan. This week we are talking about white supremacy and Odinism. So, firstly, I want to say this is a massive topic to unpack, and I'm barely going to scratch the surface in this video. I plan to do more research and time invested into this topic because it is a lot to all take into a short, brief check-in video, really. And I'm ill-prepared for that right now. If you want a great video, I would say go check out any of the hosts' videos this week. They've covered so much, each from their own personal experience and wealth of knowledge, and I'm just going to be talking mainly from where I come from and interact with this. I don't live in the US currently, so I haven't experienced a lot of the white supremacist neo-Nazi stuff that is happening currently, but I've witnessed it on the news and in articles and online, in defamations of like the statues and everything. So there was that movement in action that I saw, that there was all these Nazi statues being torn down and destroyed, and then the lashback retaliation that came with that, with the destruction of I believe there were statues of people of color and a whole assortment of different statuaries that were destroyed, which was history and legacy. And this kind of really follows from last week's topic, which I'm sorry that I missed, but will be up on my channel in the next week or so. But we need to educate ourselves, really. If we know people that are currently Odinists or part of any of these Norse-based traditions, really finding out all the information that we can about what it is and what's involved in it, and is there really a place that is available for these white supremacists or these neo-Nazis, these people that are skinheads, the many numbers of names for them, that take this one tiny fragment, for what I can understand, of a tradition and base everything around it and become really extremists. And it's also about those that are within that tradition, about stepping up and speaking out about it, and really not standing in silence, but witnessing, bearing it, and speaking to it, and calling it and naming it for what it is, and really drawing it out into the light, and dragging them across the hot coals, and putting them in the freezer. All the things that we can do as witches to bring clarity and light to this sort of situation, and that this isn't behavior that we'll accept, especially within this community and this world even, and not just our pagan community, but our homes, our local communities, our city communities, all of that sort of thing, even our state and country communities. It's really those places that we hold sacred and hold dear, and anything that threatens the way of life of anyone is really something we should be fighting against and standing against and not allowing to continue. And really, knowledge is the strongest tool that we have in this. It's about educating ourselves in all of this, both about what Odinism is and Astatru and all those Norse traditions as much as we can, but also where these people are coming from. So these white supremacists, the neo-Nazis, if they're making claims about things, let's investigate. Let's unpack all of it and see where it all goes to, and what's generating the hype and continuing all of this perpetuation of negativity and false law, scripture, perpetuated lies, all of that. We can really use knowledge as a way to defend against that, to undermine that, to subvertly convert it away from paganism, from the actual true traditions that stick to the old ways, that stick to what we understand about the cultures that were there and present, and not currently what is happening, where we all suffer because of white supremacy, and we all suffer because of neo-Nazis. We all suffer because of skinheads. It's not just the people that they're targeting, it's everyone. So we need to stand together as a community to stand against them, not allow them space to bring this hatred, this hate speech, these actions of violence and defamation, of death and murder, pain and all that sort of cycles. We need to really break those chains. We really need to detoxify the community. If this is what's coming in, it is not part of what we are as a community. And there's no space for this, there's no time for this, and we need to stand together and stand against it. So I think that is all I really have to say for this currently, without more research and more in-depth understanding. This is just my perspective and my experience. So for now, that's all I can present. And I will see you all next weekend. And I hope you enjoy what's left of yours. Much love and blessings. Mwah.